Okay, so here we are. We are downtown. I think it's 570 Bay Street, or Toronto Hydro building. They got a call for some graffiti on a brick wall in the alley, and we're just here, south side, shadow, some sort of tag. We got Jeff here who's applying the solution. So it is potassium hydroxide in a gel. What we're going to do is we're going to apply it all over this tag, nice and thick. We're going to let it sit for about an hour or so, and then come back and pressure wash it off. And it should come up nicely, and then the brick wall will look restored. So when you're doing this, the best method is to, like I said before, have it nice and thick on the surface, right? And you should apply it in 3 different directions. So you go up, down, left, right, and then a bit of an angle, and that kind of gets it into all the pores. Because you're supposed to leave it on the wall for, let's say, about an hour or so. It takes a while to react, especially it depends on the temperature of the surface, ambient temperature outside. It's something that you do want to make sure that it is applied evenly throughout, because when you pressure wash it off, if you miss any sections, then you'll notice it after the fact. And then you go to apply it, and then you got to wait again. So, but this is sort of the process. That's pretty much it. I'll go and I'll show you here. Jeff, I'll give you the headlamp, or are you good without it? Get out of the light then. There we go. I think there's just some spots in there that are still dry. Even if you leave those, it's not terrible. I'm going to go see if I can maybe find you a skinnier brush. Oh no, there we go. I kind of got in there. So the brush he's using is the natural, I think it's a horsehair brush, because this product really eats away at everything that it touches. Again, because it's a gel, essentially you've got the active component, potassium hydroxide. The gel allows it to create its own environment so that it keeps working. So it emulsifies the paint, so it breaks it down into really microscopic parts, and pulls it off the surface. And then when you pressure wash, rinse it off, it leaves it with a clean surface as well. That's not bad. There's just a bit, I think, in there, if you can get them on the dry spots. You don't want to get this on your skin. And actually, probably should get Jeff wearing some safety glasses as well, because that would not be a fun day. This product actually had chemical burns on me, because one of the first times I used it, I was a little bit ignorant and got some on my shin. And it wasn't until, I would say maybe 10 minutes or so later, I'm just like, what's burning? I look down, and you wipe it off, and you can see you've got a little welt where it is. So it is something you don't really want to mess with. And yeah, I think everyone that's used it, they'll have their experiences with getting it off, especially when you pressure wash it off the wall. You got to make sure, because it sort of splatters everywhere. And if you get any back spray from the pressure washer, it's uncomfortable. So also on this site, let's see, yeah, that looks good. So we'll let this sit. You can already see it. You can probably see it on the brush itself, but it's already starting to break down. This process in the summer is not too bad. It probably, maybe give it 10 or 15 minutes or so, we probably could wash this off and it'd be okay. We're going to leave it an hour, because the whole point of it being a gel is so that it doesn't evaporate off the surface and it can keep working. Wintertime, it's a little bit different. Because temperatures are colder, you have to think of any masonry as a cold battery. So the product Absolute, it's got temperature's got to be above freezing, right? But say you have a day that it gets to, let's say, 5 or 8 degrees during the day in the sun. This brick wall, if it's been minus 10, minus 15 overnight, it's still going to be freezing temperatures. And you can put the Rhino on, but if you let it sit for an hour or 2 hours and you go to pressure wash it off and it doesn't all come off, what happens is that water hits the surface in the pores of this brick and it freezes in there. And because it's winter time, you cannot remove it again until that wall thaws in the spring. So you only get one shot in the wintertime. So it's a little bit of a different process. But why am I talking about winter when it's September 9th, I think, today? Okay, so let's go and check out. This is nice and coated. We'll let this sit. We'll go and check out a couple other spots that we removed some tags. Okay, so there was some writing in whiteout. There was some whiteout graffiti tags on here. We put some metallic on it. We also got rid of a tag that was on this glass, so this is just a lighting fixture. There was a sticker here. I took it off with the knife and just got a bit of the tag that's left over. Can you, Jeff, when you wipe this, but also can you wipe all the extra around here, because what it's doing is it's cleaning this surface really well, so you can kind of see everywhere that we wiped. I'll show you on the other one, it's really noticeable. So there's a product called Metallic and Undercoat, and what it does is it's a combination, I believe, of toluene and xylene, and it, within 1 to 2 minutes, reactivates the paint, allows you to remove it, and then evaporates off really quickly. And one thing it can do is on metal surfaces, it can leverage the fact that any new coatings on the surface are not as well adhered to the surface as the original coating. So when they manufacture this and then they spray paint it in the building, maybe it's got a little bit of electric charge difference or something that allows that original coating of paint to stick really, really well. And anything else you put on the surface come off a lot easier because the bond is strong. So this product can leverage the fact and reactivate that paint a little bit. And then, yeah. So we look at this one over here. So same thing, we removed the tag from the top. It'll focus here, the top ledge. But because it's cleaned this really well, you can tell the difference. So this looks all whiter. This looks more white here. So what I'll get Jeff to do is just kind of wipe it down all around and just have it even in black again, and it'll look brand new. And yeah, that tag is off. It's been restored. Beautiful. Look at that. Looks golden. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Do you think I should, Jeff, filming right now, do we just document the whole journey on our way over there? We'll plug it into battery and we'll get set up on King West. I'm trying to figure out if it would be a pain in the butt to film it all the way or not. So here we are, just parked in an alleyway. Ooh, back. I'm tired. No, you know what? I'm going to stop the video and we'll just restart again. I don't know if I can pause it for that long because it'll probably just upload it, but we'll find out. And we'll restart it again at King Street. Yes. Something. What? The Rhino? Yes. Yep, might need it. That's not too bad. There's one tag. So when I get these emails in from BGIS, they do, I guess, the Hydro 1 and Toronto Hydro buildings, but I never really know how much work it is. It just says, oh, someone reported X, Y, and Z. When we come down, I kind of have to figure out how to get it done. So we've got all the products and everything we need in the vehicle to kind of remove a whole assortment of situations. And yeah, so now we're going to drive to our next site. We're going to 1 King West to clean up. We cleaned up some of their brickwork or stone. I think they have black and white peppered granite. Yeah, not marble. I think it's granite. It had salt and pepper, that's it. Salt and pepper granite, and had a whole bunch of spit marks and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I'll show you. We were down there once. We just missed a few spots when we were down there. Quiet, Lincoln Park. Quiet. And we just got to go down, hit a few touch-up spots, and that should be good for that. And we're going to come back here, pressure wash this tag off, and then we've got a spot to go and quote and another spot to go check out. So it's pretty much our summary. I'll leave that as that for now.
Quick commercial break and we'll be back.
Here we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?